Hey guys, it's Joey and this is this week's spell working for the Ogham Coll, and it's a really nice, straightforward, simple spell this week that anybody can do, but there is lovely imagery and symbolism behind it. So the spell itself is the Wishing Well spell, and the Celts used to place offerings into water to carry them to the divine, carry their prayers, their wishes, however you want to see it. And hazelnuts fell into the water, gifting the salmon with wisdom in Celtic mythology, which is all tied in with this week's Ogham. So the modern sort of watering down maybe of that is the wishing well, of placing a penny or whatever in a wishing well to make a wish. So we're sort of playing on that idea and going forward with it. There's a lot of moon imagery in this one, tying up with the moon energies, because the moon being the realm of not only the goddess, in generalised terms anyway, but also being the realm of dreams and, you know, the old Disney saying, a dream is a wish your heart makes. Hopefully not all of mine, because some of mine are horrible. But it's the realm of digging into your psyche, of the unconscious mind, of things coming to the forefront, that sort of thing. Mystery, magic. So the setup for this goes as follows. I have a selenite up here. This is my selenite point. Now there is water in the little cauldron, which is symbolic for the wishing well. So keep the selenite out of the way of the water. So then we have 3 quartz points which are going to amplify, and I've held off putting this down so you can see them. I need to wiggle about a bit, there we go. You could probably see them. I'm using my Chunky Monkey quartz points. Quartz points are fantastic amplifiers. They help with the manifestation of all things. They're a really easy, basic, perhaps, crystal that even for beginners it's really simple. And I wanted to keep this spell relatively simple and fun, so we're doing it that way. Okay, so the water itself, I would suggest one of 3 options. Either you can place a little bit of salt in it yourself, sea salt being preferable. You can use seawater or a dash of seawater, or you can use some of your moon water. We talked about moon water last week, I think. Or was it the week before? I've been sick, I'm not with it. And the idea behind all of these ideas is that it connects up to the idea of the sea being connected with the moon and then the tides, and that being connected with the goddess. And having a salt base as well can keep things pure, so any wishes come to fruition in a pure way. You know, you don't want to gain a load of money by someone dying sort of wish. Okay. So then I'm going to add herbs to the water, and you would imbue your herbs in your palm of your hand, and you know, you would fill them with your intention. You would visualize that in your head. You can imagine them filling up with your light if you like. So the herbs that I am going to use for this purpose are, first and foremost, vervain. So vervain is good for wishes because it's an all-rounder herb. It's one of the very first herbs I ever worked with for a very long time ago, and the reason for that is that it covers all your bases and has a strong purification element as well. And then I am going to add some marigold. and that is for happiness and success and things of that nature. And I'm going to add some wisteria, which people may or may not have access to. I will probably use some that didn't dry out quite as nice a colour, seeing as they're going in the water. There we go. So I have wisteria growing at home and it's coming out again, so hopefully I can harvest some more soon. Wisteria is for inspiration, love, wisdom and the realm of the mind. It's has that whimsy fantasy element, but it's also tying into the mind, so it ties into putting you in the correct mindset to manifest your own wish. And last but not least, certainly not, rustle, 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 dandelion leaf. So I do have some dandelion heads somewhere, but I don't have many of them left. I need to go wild crafting some more of those. So, of course, dandelion is synonymous with wishing, and if it was only one herb that you could put in that, I would suggest going out and getting some dandelion and using that. It's just so tied up in the modern consciousness with blowing it and making a wish. So there you go, and once you've placed all your herbs in, you can place your hand over the top and fill it with your intention, and if you would wish to say a few words or something, then you could. So the last part of this spell is actually using a silver coin. This is a 5p piece, and a silver coin is symbolic with the moon as well as your very being. It's associated with the soul. So it's a wish from your heart and soul, and you hold the coin in your projective hand, and then you would visualize your wish coming true, and then you would place it in the cauldron in the water and say words to the effect of, as I give this to the gods through water, please may my wish come true. Words of your own design, you know, this is just a basic setup to give people ideas. So that's the spell for this week, wish spell for Coll, wishing well. Many blessings.